Good morning. It is an honor to stand before you today as General Manager of Lake Country Power, and a privilege to be working with you and with such outstanding employees and dedicated board members. My work with the cooperative began in 1979 in the warehouse as an employee of Carleton County Cooperative Power Association in Kettle River. For over 32 years, my wife Sherry and I have enjoyed living, working, and raising our 3 children in the area. I have served in a variety of positions within the cooperative over the past 32 years, and I have seen many changes. These changes include large rate increases from our wholesale power supplier, Great River Energy, when they built Coal Creek Station in the early 80s. But nothing quite compares to the dramatic changes taking place today. The issues facing members today are both economic and environmental realities. These issues factor directly into the challenges related to rates and costs to serve your cooperative. As the manager of Lake Country Power, I believe it is imperative that we understand the challenges in today's changing energy market, address the challenges which affect employees and members, and recognize the challenges that lie ahead. I'd like to share a few of those challenges with you today. The first step involves understanding our challenges and the impact of rising costs on the cooperative. To begin this understanding, the board commissioned a cost of service study in 2011. The study contained hundreds of pages of analysis and concluded with a cost of $4,000 per mile of line to provide our members with reliable, safe electric service. This includes costs for poles, wires, transformers, trucks, substation, billing services, outage restoration, line maintenance, energy assessments, and more. It does not include the cost of wholesale power. This study looked at more than just costs and analyzed and assigned costs, and it helped determine possible ways to recover them fairly. Board Chair Huta referenced the formation of a rate review committee, which studied numerous rate options for almost 7 months last year. The committee reviewed 29 different ways to recover revenue based on the cost of service study, and after looking at all of these rate scenarios, the committee narrowed the list down to 3 options. All of these options considered the issues of fairness. We have an obligation to serve those who want electric service in our service territory. That is our purpose, to provide electric service to the rural areas. So what is fair for all of our members, who all use different amounts of electricity? To help answer this question, let's consider this actual, recent scenario. The total cost to construct a new service for a member amounted to $7,200. The member was charged $3,280 for the construction of the service in accordance with our line extension policy. The remaining amount, which is nearly $4,000, would be recovered through the sale of energy. However, this member averages less than 200 kilowatt hours per month. It would take more than a lifetime to recover that $4,000 based on the amount of that energy use. Or more accurately, it is left on the shoulders of those members using a greater amount of electricity. Currently and historically, this is how the costs have been recovered. Fairness is important for all our members. Our electric system is not like a road. A road wears out because of use. An electrical system does not wear out because of use, but deteriorates over time because of age, weather, Mother Nature, and other things in nature that we cannot control. We need to maintain our system to keep our service reliable and our cooperative financially healthy. The committee took into account a core principle of cooperatives, member participation. They developed the idea for a unique, innovative approach that would include a member advisory vote. The goal has been to directly involve, engage, and inform members throughout the process. This approach has been very successful. One of the key challenges was not all the members agreed on how the rate should be set. Because of this, the member advisory vote afforded another core cooperative principle, democratic member control, where members have a voice and a vote to advise the board on ways to recover revenue as we move forward into the future. The board is charged with responsibility to set rates, but chose to involve members through an advisory vote. This does not make it simple, and it does not make it easy. It does, however, speak to another cooperative principle, the principle to inform, educate, engage, and involve members. The board has worked diligently to involve members throughout the process. As a leader and manager of Lake Country Power, I realize our focus must be internal as well as external. It is a privilege to oversee 118 hardworking individuals who are dedicated to Lake Country Power. They care about what they do every day. They do it with commitment, loyalty, and more efficiently than ever. In 2011, the size of the workforce was reduced as 14 longtime employees said goodbye through an early retirement program. At the same time, both union and non-union employees accepted cuts or wage freezes. Employees joined board members this year in their efforts to communicate challenges to members. They participated in 27 member meetings with more than 2,000 members in attendance. Also, employees are working closely with the board through the board committee process. This has improved communications, resulted in valuable exchange of information, and assisted the board in making sound decisions on the members' behalf. It is a privilege to lead the employees of Lake Country Power who ultimately work for each of you. They are your friends, your family members, and your neighbors. They are dedicated to meeting Lake Country Power's mission of providing you with safe, reliable, and affordable electric service. Will all the employees please stand while we recognize you for the work you have done to provide us with safe and reliable, affordable electric service, and for the taking time this morning to help put on this annual meeting. Let's all give them a hand. Thank you. There are still more challenges that lie ahead. Ongoing changes with federal and state energy policy, conservation impacts, new environmental rules will factor into the cost of power and electric rates in the future. Wholesale power costs account for 55 cents out of every dollar you pay for electric service. The cost of wholesale power has increased over the last decade and will continue to increase. You see it on your electric bills in the form of a power cost rider, which was introduced in 2008 to recover the wholesale power cost increases. The cost of wholesale power is significant, but every cent of the electric bill you pay is directly related to providing you with safe and reliable electric service. Lake Country Power is a not-for-profit cooperative, but we are required by our lender to make a margin to maintain a healthy and viable utility for the members we serve. A critical challenge we are currently facing is the decline of energy sales. This is putting more pressure on the need to cover revenue through the rates, or through additional financing to fund replacement of equipment such as poles, wires, transformers, trucks, and substations. Slow or no growth since 2007 has required us to look at recovering revenues differently. Recovering the majority of our local revenues through the kilowatt-hour sales does not work when energy sales are not growing. Our system still needs to be maintained. Restructuring rates to account for more revenue recovery in the facility charges moves us in the right direction. Also, aging infrastructure is another large concern. However, I am happy to report that with more than 8,200 miles of line to maintain, our reliability rate was better than 99.99%. As Lake Country Power's new general manager, I appreciate the opportunity to serve you and to lead the cooperative through these changing and challenging times. It is my privilege to guide a dedicated group of employees toward their continued mission of providing you a safe and reliable electric service as effectively and affordably as possible. I would like to thank the Board of Lake Country Power for their support and guidance, and for accepting their responsibility as involved directors on behalf of myself and you, the members. Working together, we can be prepared to meet the challenges of today and tomorrow, and keep the lights on for all of us. Thank you.